good afternoon from Sonia and from Stefano, the cameraman. Welcome to the Sensi kitchen. Today we are going to prepare a chocolate mousse with 3 simple organic ingredients. We are going to need 1 can of chickpeas, 60 grams of chocolate and 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar. In this recipe there is no dairy and no soy, so it is excellent even if you are vegan and trying to avoid soy as well. We are going to use the organic Campo chickpeas, which we really like because they contain very little salt, and it is very good to have little salt in a sweet recipe. Then we chose the 75% cocoa chocolate bar from Il Modicano and raw cane sugar from Sotto le Stelle. As utensils, you will only need a strainer, an automatic mixer if you have one, or a manual mixer and a bowl. We are going to strain the chickpea water and measure about 100 milliliters of it. Although maybe using chickpea water might sound a bit weird or maybe not very attractive, I can assure you that at the end of the recipe you won't be able to taste the chickpeas at all. It was discovered that the chickpea water has a consistency very similar to that of egg whites, and when you whip it, it foams up in the same way as egg whites do. So we will pour this in our mixer and we will start whipping it up. The 2 tablespoons of sugar must be added after the peaks have started to form, and it must be added very slowly because if you add it all at once it might deflate the whole mousse. So I will start the mixer. The good thing about using chickpea water is that you cannot over whip it, so even if you forget it, it doesn't affect the result. It can only get fluffier, so the more you whip it, the better. Okay, ready? Now this is the result. We have obtained a very consistent mousse, and now it's time to add the chocolate. In the meantime, when the brine was whipping, we have melted the chocolate over a bain-marie. Before you proceed, you have to make sure that the chocolate is melted, but that it is not too hot. Otherwise, this will deflate the mousse that we have just created. So, we will incorporate the mousse to the chocolate. And we will have to do this very gently because as when we do it with egg whites, it is very easy to make it deflate and we don't want that. I would like to stress that I already sweetened this mousse while it was whipping, and that I added the sugar very slowly. You have to be very careful and you have to wait until the sugar that you put in before is totally incorporated in the mousse, or else you might have a problem of deflation of the mousse. So, scrape out all of the mousse and mix gently, always following the same direction. You have to try not to press the mousse too much, or otherwise you will get always the same result that you don't want, and everything will just deflate and it's not going to be a mousse anymore. So we mix it up gently. It has to be well combined, but again, as you can see, I'm doing it very, very gently. I am never pressing the spoon against the mousse. I am just simply combining it. This is the same procedure that you would use while making a tiramisu with eggs, for example. The concept is always the same. Once it is well mixed and that all the brown from the chocolate and all the white from the mousse is gone, we can proceed to putting them in cups. I will use these simple glasses, but you can use any cup you like. You just pour them in And once this is done, you can already see the bubbles. You have to refrigerate it, and once you refrigerate it, the chocolate will harden up and it will create a lovely chocolate mousse. Thank you for your time, thank you for following this video, and I'll see you next time with another recipe.